Hey there, guys. So, is it coming to an end? Is the COVID bullshit coming to an end? We shall see, because, well, we like to think we know the bad guy's plan, but I've kind of noticed that whatever the bad guy's plan people think it is, it just happens to be the most diabolical and negative thing that could possibly be imagined, and everyone's like, well, that makes me feel really, really bad and really terrible, so that must be what they're planning to do because that makes me feel the most. So I'm not saying that there isn't some very dark, evil agenda here being rolled out by certain groups of people. May well be. I'm starting to get into the fact that, or the line of thinking that there are more factions fighting with each other, but whatever. So it seems like lockdown is coming to an end, and around the world it's coming to an end, the COVID bullshit. It's just how far and how much they try and keep. I'm sure they're going to try and keep the testing as much as they can to make as much money as they can out of all of that and all of the vaccine bullshit. But at least in France, it's looking like they're going to be easing travel restrictions. They've had barely any uptake of the jab. And so what can you do? Once countries start actually opening up, you can't exactly have France totally fucking open, having no vaccine passports and nothing like that. Tourism booming, airline booming, da. And the UK's like, no, everybody has to be vaccinated, everybody has to do that, and quarantine for 6 years before they come in here, and all of this shit. Even if they've had the vaccine, they have to wear 67,000 masks. They literally just have to wrap their entire head in. So you have to do all this bullshit. They're not going to do it. You got one country that's booming because they've got their economy open. Another one who's like, no. It's not going to work. So it's going to be almost going to be now like a race, I suppose. If a few countries sort of get wind that, oh yeah, this bullshit's actually ending, it's going to be a race who can open up first and capitalise on this boom that could very well happen. I always try to keep things positive on here, a bit of a positive spin. I am an optimist, but you've got to be realistic sometimes, and that maybe there will be goalposts changed from here in our UK government, but if the rest of the world is opening up at the same time, that's going to make that very, very hard. There are many states now opening in the United States. It's not just Texas and Florida, so I've been told, but it's not like there is a bit of a process going on. It's not simply voila, everyone's open, nothing. Although it seems that way in some places in Texas, but no, now I'm getting told more. It's still a bit of a fight, but they're going in the right direction, which is great. But if France starts to do it, then yeah. I mean, it looks like here we're going to be doing it, but we'll see. They may very well change their mind, but that would put us in a very, very good position if they do. But some more good news. The vaccination rollout over Europe is not going very well, and there are serious concerns about some of the vaccines that they may cause health problems. Now, anybody in the truther movement is going to look at them and be like, well, no fucking shit. But thankfully, this could be very, very good for your average person who doesn't question what they put inside their bodies from some experimental treatment. That could be very, very good for these people because if there isn't any vaccine rollout and places are starting to open up, people are just going to go back to their lives. That could be really, really great. Maybe the agenda was just to make a huge shit ton of money, which has been done, by the way. I know there was a lockdown and the economy was hurt, but very rich people got very, 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 very richer. So their part of their agenda was successful. Let's not deny that. And we don't know their plan. Who knows if it was to... The Great Reset is actually successful. How much of the percentage of the bad guys actually are all on board with the Great Reset and think it's a really good idea? Who says they're all a cohesive bunch? All these, and then there's also I like to think that there are positive good guys around the place, and also some very positive, powerful good guys, maybe even positive secret societies. It's a very interesting concept, and if you think about it, if you was to do what we did with the Telegram group 500 years ago, it would be considered a secret society. We basically have a secret Telegram society, if you like. It's a little bit more public than you'd like a secret society, but it's a similar type thing. You'd have to get a group of people to come away from the mainstream narrative and to be able to talk about things, for example, without getting your head chopped off by the church. So you'd have to have things in secret, and what if some of these societies maintained themselves, sustained themselves, and carried on to this day and become more and more powerful? Maybe. But anyway, that's getting pretty philosophical there. But it's interesting to think about when you get into these discussions, and it can help take a load off of which is what quite common in some of the truther circles is we're fucked, everyone's fucked, they have all the power, we have no power, they're so powerful, we are not powerful, we have absolutely no chance to change anything in this world. Everything's already predestined and the bad guys are in control all the time. That is sometimes the line of thinking you can find sometimes in the Truth Circle. That's not very fucking empowering. For starters, it doesn't take into account how powerful the person really, really is. The individual. It's incredible just what one person can do when they really put their mind to it. Then you get a group of people who are dedicated, smart, and intelligent, and all working towards the same thing, and some really, really amazing things can happen. So don't doubt the power of the individual. But let's just take a little quick look again. So Iceland has stopped the vaccine rollout due to health concerns, temporarily suspended the use. So that's good for people who don't question things and put random stuff in their bodies. And then several other European countries have stopped the AstraZeneca vaccine rollout, and quite a few countries as well. So this could be good. This could be from now on. You know, you go fast forward a few years and you look back and people are like, well, yeah, now I know to be very careful about vaccines because I saw this about this and this and this. Maybe that could be a benefit. People realize that vaccines can be very, very dangerous. Maybe, unfortunately, you just can't tell some people. It's really sad. Like, I remember back in my Resistance UK Telegram chat, and I was talking, this woman here had her kids die from taking, she was convinced it was the MMR vaccine. But before that, she was pro-vax. So that's sometimes, unfortunately, what it takes. Someone has to lose a fucking child before they actually realise that vaccines can be deadly. So this is kind of the very sad, but the silver lining to all of this lockdown shit is it's woken people up. We are dealing with a different kind of people now. This new phase we're going to be going into as this country reopens, it's different people now. It's going to be a different market. There might be more market for no vaccine passport festivals. Yeah. But we'll see. Maybe every fucking festival will be no vaccine passport free. We'll see, because it doesn't seem like the vaccination thing is rolling out, and it doesn't work. If all the countries don't do it, it just doesn't have the same effect. The thing is with this plan or idea, if this really was what they were trying to do, you've got these people trying to take on the entire fucking human race. That is really ballsy, and why would you do that unless you were desperate and trying to maintain control? If you already had control and you're already pretty comfy, would you need to go to all of this effort to try and regain your control and take such a huge risk and take on the entire race and piss off the entire race? And now the entire race is starting to wake up and realize what the fuck's going on and how they've been fucked over for so long. Now the entire race is rebelling against what's happening. At least pockets of rebellion everywhere, which is amazing. Unfortunately, because all you have to do is, in the UK, go to the supermarket and you see compliance. That's all you see. You see a lot of compliance. I hate to say it because it's my own country, it's my own fucking people, my own national family, but you just look at it and you just see compliance, and it's, oh man, it makes it tough because basically it puts all of the responsibility of getting any real good positive stuff happening on the shoulders of the already awakened people in the truth movement. Now, how many of the already awakened in the truth movement had the time, dedication, and intelligence to actually really make serious positive change in all of this? I don't know. I hope there's a lot. I hope many of you are listening to this right now. If you are, hi, thanks for your work. So it's going to be up to us, and we'll see though. I'm still not. We'll see. It does. We'll see what happens with the government's rollout of the lockdown easing, and I, for one, I'm pretty excited either way. One, either we get out of lockdown and we could have a serious boom in the economy and people spending and having fun, people wanting to go out and enjoy themselves. We could have a real boom of that. So that would be nice. I'd really, really appreciate that. If there was, if they did stick to what they're saying and there's a boom and the economy roars and the living standards for everyone increases and everyone has a good time for a while, that would be nice. Second option is they go back on what they're saying and they try and keep people in lockdown longer than what they've already said. And that is going to cause such a chain reaction. The people... We could just do it ourselves at that point, I think. There's going to be so many angry, pissed off people, so many business owners not willing to go back into lockdown now that they're, and all of that. So we're going to be right here, and then we could do our idea that we had planned again for this 20th, but obviously had to change it, so we could do that again. We have our customer map system all ready and waiting. It's not like it's been developed, but it's ready to be developed should we need it, because obviously things have changed now, and then I don't know if it was worth putting all that time and money into something that may not be as useful as it could have been, because under a total lockdown environment, it thrives really, really well. But the map system itself, outside of lockdown, isn't actually as necessary as it would, the cost of making it would entail. So we'll see about that. Yeah, for now, there's still many things that everybody can do. You can still build awareness of this movement. You can share the posters, get people talking about what we're doing, get people united together in the local communities, meet people in your local communities. That's so important. We're really pushing that right now. And that will help solidify things should there ever be a try and do any shit like this again. If we have a really solid communities built up, it's so amazing. That's so powerful. It really, really is really powerful. And that's what everybody can do now. They can focus on that. Join your local Telegram groups. Hook up with the admins of the groups, because the admins are looking for teams of people to work with them. And then start meeting up locally and figure out the ways you can go from there. And then it's very much up to you how you can improve your local area once you've got a good team of people that you meet in the area that are like-minded and all that. Because that's what's really amazing, actually, is there is a bit of a split happening. I don't like to divide people too much, but there does seem to be, the truthers are coming together, which is amazing, because they're some of the most amazing, intelligent people that I've ever met, are the people in the truther community. And now they're getting together and connecting and organising and coming up with ways that they can work together for the collective good. So that's really amazing, and if that's what the Great Reopening Telegram network is used for now, I would be so happy for that, because it's just amazing. So if you're not already on there, get over on there. You can join the main chat in the description below, and you can head over there, and then from there you can find all of the main group, all of the other local groups, or you can go directly to our website. We have a follow us section, and if you click on our website, click on the follow us button, you can go on there, and then you can see all of the Telegram links on our website as well, and you can hook up with everybody there. So, and if you'd also like to support us financially, we have options on our website to donate. I saw somebody a video or two ago commenting saying start up a GoFundMe. We've already gone through that process. We set up a crowdfunder and unfortunately got taken down. We had two. We had like $1.5 in crowdfunder that got taken away from us, but it was refunded to everybody, thankfully. But that got shut down. So we created it for our own website now, and we have options on there for PayPal and Bitcoin donations if you'd like to support us in that way. So thank you to everybody who does support us with donations, and everybody who just supports the movement in general, because I like to say it's more of the people's movement. This whole thing has been created by the people for the people. It really was. It's had so many people work on it and volunteer on it, and of course there's the core team that have put in hundreds of hours, but so many other people all around the country have put in their little part. Some people have created content, some people have just gone out and posted posters everywhere, some people are just sharing on social media like mad. It all adds up. All these little things add up like a team coming together, and all their little actions and contributions contribute to the greater whole, which is the Great Reopening, which is get out of lockdown, which is get back to a better standard of living, which is get back to enjoying life again. And personally, I've already been having a great time. Even last year, I was scared for a little bit when it first all started kicked off, but then I got over it and realised what was going on, and I've had a fucking great time last year, so I'm still having a great time this year. But I just want to bring as many people as I can with me, so we can all have a fucking great time together. That's what I think this life should be about. It should be fun. Maybe it's hard sometimes, but I think it should be fun. You should, be enjoying life and all amazing things that this amazing world can bring. And that's what I think we should be doing, and that's where I'm going to keep going towards, because I don't want to live in some fucking new normal bullshit with testing and masks and vaccines as part of everyday life. No fucking way. You can get fucked. I want to be free. And so if anyone else wants to join us, come join us at the Great Reopening. We're going to be here. Thank you everybody for your support, and we'll see you next time.